I'm gonna quit Valorant content and then I'm gonna cry, is what happened to Average Jonas. Welcome back, Blaze, to another episode of Mirror Mirror on the Wall, whomsted's the wackiest of them all. Today we're gonna be talking about Average Jonas, an ex-Valorant content creator. Not gonna lie, pretty lame title if you ask me. Another new character to the channel, so we gotta do the synopsis of the mission before we get into the rundown. So before he did Valorant content, his uploads were mainly just based around him singing or doing some type of musical performance or something. So generally not what I expected, I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking bro's about to be playing League or some shit. Nope, just fucking singing and dancing. No dancing as far as I've seen, it just sounded funny to add it in. I dug just a little bit deeper to see if like there's any type of anything I could uncover, and no, he went straight from like singing and doing like opera performances and like training and shit to just straight into Valorant content. You know, normally I'd be like, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with insert whatever activity you feel like here, but I mean, in this case, I don't really like Valorant, and I don't think the game nor the community is good. Safe to say this was a pretty bad transition in my opinion. At least he could have did any other game. I don't know about y'all, but I stay away from certain games, and Valorant is definitely one of those games I should have stayed away from, but didn't.
Dude, Valorant ruined my life. My kids left. My mom hates me and I'm dying, bro.
Me after losing one game of Valorant? Jokes aside, the only content this dude was uploading back in the day on Valorant was just Sova lineups and like Sova highlights and clips. After a while of him uploading basically just like game clips and like little highlights, he would, you know, then move on to do some of the more creative content he could think of. And I'm pretty sure y'all are wondering, well, Josh, what was that creative content you were talking about? Guys, are you ready? He would open up the Valorant shop and review the skins. Yay! I kid you the fuck not. He would go on Valorant, review the skins for like what, 10 minutes, and then just fuck off and leave. Anyway, I'm pretty sure y'all are wondering why I'm even talking about this dude in the first fucking place. It's because he made this video called I Am Quitting Valorant. Now, normally this isn't something I'd make a video on, but it caught my interest because of a few things that I'll mention later when they come up in the video. Let's just get right into it.
Hello guys, I just wanted to give you a quick live update on what's happening for me in the future and why I have decided to quit Valorant for good. First of all, I just want to say I love Valorant. I love all the opportunities I've had, from losing my job as an opera singer to started streaming on Twitch, making loads of friends around the world, sponsors, opportunities, moving to LA, signing with Liquid, building a huge community of lineup nerds, and it's truly been like the most crazy 4.5 years that I could have ever imagined.
Now, it starts off pretty normal-ish. You know, he's talking about how he's quitting Valorant and how it's opened up a bunch of opportunities for him and how he loves Valorant and it's amazing. But you'll notice that there's a tone similar to the first episode of Cyberpunk. Bleak, dreary, depressing, and dark. Like, you'd think you'd be watching the ending of Titanic the way this dude's talking about the subject. Now, I get it. You know, going from making one type of content to another type of content is a fairly big shift, considering you're making something completely different. Like if I went from fucking commentaries to just straight up gameplays. That's probably not a good example because I also do those from time to time, but y'all get the point. Nevertheless, I don't think it should be this much of a I don't know, fucking burden on your shoulders. But at the same time, I don't make Valorant content, so I don't know how draining that shit is. Playing that dirty ass game for hours on end to edit some nasty ass clips just to have a rabid fan base attack you on anything.
However, in the last year, I've definitely felt the burnout of playing the same game for so much. And it's also been tough to struggle with all the voice and throat issues I've had in the last year. So dealing with health problems on top of that has been pretty rough.
Now, I do understand the health issues, and honestly, I hope those get better with time. I can't imagine how annoying and frustrating it must be to not be able to like speak or whatever the fuck he can't do. All I know for a fact is that I guarantee it's not fun to deal with. Now, that burnout part, I don't understand. Like, I don't get people that have full-fledged, like, insane spec PCs, but they play one game, and it'll be the most non-resource intensive game ever, like Minecraft. Not gonna lie though, Minecraft with some mods though, that'll get your PC kicking. Anyways, like I was saying though, I just don't get wanting to play one game all the fucking time. Believe it or not, Helldivers and Deep Rock Galactic are not the only two well, I guess in Ollie Ollie World, but those are not the only games I play. I do play way more games than that, and that's so I don't reach any point where I'm like, damn, I don't fucking like doing this anymore or playing this anymore. I'll just not play it ever again. Like, surely we've evolved to the point where we know that if we just do the same thing over and over, that we'll just grow to fucking hate it within due time, or at the very least just not want to do it for a long time.
It's also because one of my favorite things that I loved doing when I first started streaming was theory crafting. We were making lineups. We did the pimp my lineups thing, and it felt so rewarding to do this theory crafting together with you guys. But then when the Sova nerfs hit me pretty hard, it was pretty tough to stay motivated. And also the nature of a game being a tactical FPS is that it kind of limits the amount of theory crafting you can do compared to a game like, let's say, Dota or something else like that.
This part as well is also understandable. Like, there's genuinely only so much you can do with Valorant, and especially when your shit keeps getting pushed in terms of nerfs, I don't really see how you can even have fun with that anymore. This is so unrelated, but Helldivers is suffering from the same fucking thing just about. They keep nerfing all the fucking weapons and all the fun out of the game, and now people just don't want to fucking interact with it because it's boring. I don't know if he's, you know, necessarily speaking facts on that Dota 2 part though. Like, I guarantee Dota 2 probably has more content and more like available things you can do with it in terms of making content, but I guarantee there were better things he could have said, like GTA 5. That was just like the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know why.
I posted skin videos for quite a while, and we all know that those were just videos that it's kind of just like highlights, and you just toss them out there because they were doing fine. It was nothing like you're super passionate about, but it just worked. And when you have one thing less to worry about, that's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised you got tired of making skin videos. I probably would too. Honestly, I'm surprised you kept it up for that long. I'd probably go insane by the 5th one. Alright guys, so today we'll be reviewing another... God damn it, yeah, I fucking hate these skins.
I haven't really felt happy in a while streaming Valorant, which is why I started doing more variety. I started playing Dota and Palworld, and those two games was the first time I felt the same way I felt when I just started streaming 4.5 years ago.
Bro, you definitely could have played other games in the meantime. Like, nobody told you to solo Valorant. His whole thing here is like, oh dude, it was so depressing, man. I haven't been able to play anything else. What, does Riot Game have you in a fucking headlock? Have you gone fucking mad? He's acting like Riot Games came up to him and said, oi, if you don't keep playing Valorant for the rest of your life, I'll show you exactly who mans is. Like, they're not gonna beat your ass if you stop playing the game. You could have been played Power World and Dota.
And I realized how important it is to listen to those kind of feelings, because I don't want you guys to just watch a sad streamer, because I do really think that my content is a lot better if I am happy while I'm doing it, instead of forcing myself to do something that doesn't make me seem that passionate about it.
And yeah, no shit, people don't want to see a sad streamer. Imagine you carved out some time just for yourself to watch a streamer. You got some snacks and everything, and they're on the fucking webcam and mic and everything talking about, oh yeah, let's come on guys, let's go PogChamp over here. All right, Bombs Planet, I want to fucking fall off a cliff. So I am glad he decided to just change up the content for his own sake as well.
So I definitely felt lost for a little bit and kind of just waited for the next big game to drop. Didn't really know what that was. Could be maybe Marvel Rivals or something else. I don't know, but you know, it could be anything.
He was saying that he was waiting for the next big game to drop, and honestly, I don't think that's the case, because there's been so many decent games that have dropped that you could easily sink your teeth into for a good amount of hours and have infinitely more fun than Valorant. And I guarantee they would have been games that this guy would have liked if he played Valorant. I mean, the bar isn't that fucking high.
The more I play this game, I realized that this kind of sums up everything I want in a game that I want to make content in. It feels like an endless depth in stuff I can dive into, teach people, theorycraft, and have fun with. And it really like reignited that feeling I had when I started streaming. So
I skipped over a decent bit of Yet, but he was talking about how he got flown out by Valve to try a new game called Deadlock and he really loved it. And while all this is great and all, you know, how he can teach people about the game and stuff like that and how it has an endless amount of, you know, possibilities of content and everything. Yeah, while this is great and all, you could have found this in a lot of other games. This sounds like almost a shittier version of Borderlands or damn near any MMORPG. Nevertheless though, I'm glad he found something that particularly struck his chord. I guess just playing something more fun and new was enough for him to be like, you know what, I'm done with this piece of shit. I think I'll go play literally anything the fuck else. And while even though it did take a long time for him to realize how not fun Valorant is, I am glad that he, along with a lot of other people, are starting to realize that a lot of these big games just aren't as fun as anything the fuck else. Like I'll hop on Fortnite, play a game, get fucked by whatever goofy ass item they add, and now I'll just go play something like Gunfire or RoboQuest, where at the very least I can change what's going on and actually have something go into my favor for once.
So the plan forward is to post VOD reviews and theory crafting and guides on the main channel, and then daily VODs from like my better matches on the second channel. And I do understand that some of you will probably not like this decision, and I completely understand if you don't want to follow my journey here forward.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, if you're unsubscribing from someone because they don't do whatever the fuck you subscribed for anymore, then honestly, you fucking suck. Because I don't know about y'all, but I subscribe to people because I like the person making the content, not the content that the person makes. Or at least not just the content that the person makes, because there is a difference. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this guy makes some pretty bland fucking content. I watched one of his videos, not the best, but I do hope that his viewers keep watching them and everything. Like, obviously, I wish bad on almost nobody except for like EDP and all those people. That's a little bit different though.
I still appreciate that you've been around and watched all my stuff for all these years. And I hope you guys also understand that I also have to do this for myself so that I stay happy. I also want to thank everybody so much for just changing my life so much. And I hope to see you in my Deadlock streams if you guys want to. And I'll always remember the years of the Sova main who practiced every day in a custom game. Thank you very much.
And then at the end, after everything is said and done, he decides to add and shill his fucking stream. He also starts crying for some reason, talking about, I'll always remember the Sova main that practice in custom games. Like, dude, you're not gonna fucking die. He's over here talking like his granny just passed away. You're just not making Valorant content anymore. I understand not making content on a game you love anymore, but like, for fuck's sake, man, come on, grow up. You're 35. Forgot to mention that part. He's also a 35-year-old grown man. But that's pretty much all I got to say for today's video. I seen you laughing while you was eating your chicken. Can I have some chicken? No? Oh, okay. Anyway, since you was laughing, since I seen you laughing, you might as well hit the big red button, turn to a big gray button, sub to the channel to stay up to date with the newest shit. And until next time, bye-bye. Time to go play some Helldivers. Welcome back. Alert. Welcome back. Alert. Hey, welcome back to a special outro. I hope you enjoyed the video. I assume you did since you made it to a special outro. What the fuck is the voice crack? If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, don't ever even think about touching that dislike button. And yeah, if you want more of me, more wacky, go to my Twitch. That's twitch.tv/JoshVHS. The collab will come out, I don't know, at some day, maybe before I retire. Other than that, no announcements other than Bladers. Thank you for your time. And remember to let it rip. So here's the deal. You're gonna cue the music and I'm gonna die. Wait, fuck, no, you're gonna die.